Hi, this is Dave.
I'm Barbara.
From Hiking with Dave and Barbara. Today we're not going to do a hike, we're going to do something completely different. We're going to do a walk around a pub crawl to give people an idea of a decent pub crawl in Manchester. We're from this area and we've done, I don't know, probably a dozen pub crawls within Manchester. So we're going to start on quite a nice one, slightly out of town to start with. We're going to start from Salford Crescent station and we're going to head down into the city, end up at Deansgate station. Anything to add before I describe this first pub, Barbara?
There's more trains than you imagine to Salford Central. It's not as hard to get there as you imagine. Once you're there, left out of the station, walk along the main road, and you can always call in for some culture on the way. Call in to Salford Art Gallery. It's got a nice cafe, nice little shop, Victorian street, and paintings to go and see. If you fancy some culture before the drinking begins.
It's a great little place to start, and if you're a bit early, I'd pop in there for a coffee or a warm-up, as they say. Okay, first pub is, you can see behind us, the Old Pint Pot, and it's on the banks of the River Irwell, just down there. Not the best looking pub, I would say, although it is quite old. Great food, great beer. Anything else to add on this particular pub, Barbara?
Nice, big, spacious pub. Good meeting point, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It does get busy in term time with students,
yeah.
But if you come at the weekend, you know, meet at lunchtime, it's a good one to start.
Yeah, and this is pub 1 of the Salford pub crawl, and we're going to head down the road, down the A6 in fact, down to the next pub, and we're going to head into Manchester. So we'll see you shortly.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Down to pub number 2, and it's the New Oxford in Bexley Square, still in the heart of Salford. In fact, over there is the old Magistrates Court. It's quite a lovely little square. I really like this pub. It has 24 different real ales, numerous Belgian bottles of beer. Really like it, quite tiny, and dates back to the 1830s. Anything to add, Barbara, on the little trip down?
It's quite an interesting walk around Salford. We came past Salford Royal Hospital, the old Salford Catholic Cathedral, which is interesting in itself. Salford's quite an interesting area. It's full of industrial domains, and it's just a mixture of residential and commercial properties, really. We came down from by the university as well, so check it out. Interesting place to be.
Yeah, it's a great number 2 pub. Anyway, we're going to head a bit further into Manchester, and we'll see you in a few minutes. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, we moved the short distance, still in Salford, but just probably 3 or 4 minutes walk down from the last pub, and we've made our way to the King's Arms. Now, this is a fantastic Grade 2 listed building. Opposite, you've got the gas offices from 1880, and they must have decided to build the pub after the gas offices had been built there, because we've got this place established 1883. Great inside. Just take a look at the name in mosaic, and also there's a great coat of arms on the top of the pub. Inside is a fantastic, I don't know, octagonal room, something like that, which has some great beers. Really love this place. Anything else to add on this one, Barbara, that I can't remember?
It's a really nice community pub, nice quiet part of Salford. Yeah. Very friendly bar staff. Yeah, check out the blog.
Yeah, and the singer Paul Heaton used to own it at one point, I believe, and they do live music venues above and whatever. It's a cracking place, definitely one not to miss. And we're off, should we go?
Yep.
Let's carry on down into Manchester for pub number 4. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, made it to pub number 4, the Edgerton Arms, still in Salford, but only just. Great little pub, doesn't look so good from the outside, maybe needs a bit of work, but it's very friendly on the inside. Thoroughly recommend this little place. Plenty of beers, plenty of options. See the coat of arms up there, where the motto says, "We trust in virtue, not arms." Edgerton Arms as well. Barbara's discovered some information about it. Are you going to tell them about the Edgerton Arms?
Named after Lord Edgerton, who owned Tatton Park, who was chairman of the Manchester Ship Canal Company. So named after him, quite a famous event. and very convenient for Salford Central Station.
Yeah, so if you don't want to do the first 3 or 4 bars and starting at Salford Crescent, you can all start at Salford Central Station, which is just there. That concludes our little Salford section. We're now going to head down into Manchester. Okay. Let's go.
Bye.
Okay, we've made it across the River Irwell, over the Albert Bridge, and into Manchester proper now. And we're going to go to this pub behind, which is the Gas Lamp. It's in the old children's mission. Anything to add on this one, Barbara? Apart from the fact Barbara's one of Barbara's favourite pubs.
Yeah, make sure that you call in here, go downstairs, and you'll find it's built in the old kitchen, and there's lots of historic information on the walls, lots of old things around. It's got a nice bar, one end of the big lounge. Don't miss it. Check out the yellow tiles on the wall, and as I say, lots of interesting features.
It's like a time capsule down there, and lots of real ales, so it's good for everybody really. Okay, we're going to move on to pub number 5, which is basically next door.
Or number 6 indeed.
Sorry, or number 6, which is basically next door. Wow, that was a long walk. It must have been at least 20 metres. And behind us now we have...
The bridge.
Where am I there? The bridge on Bridge Street. It's a nice frontage, just a nice pub with some good beers. Nice inside as well, but it's handy for the crawl really. This is pub number 6. Anything quickly to add on that one, Barbara?
No, just a nice front lounge, plenty of armchairs and real chairs.
Yeah.
Bar staff very friendly. Yeah, always a good one to bob by. Apparently there's a beer garden at the back of it, but we haven't actually been in there.
Ever. Anyway, we're going to head now to pub number 7. We're going to head down onto Deansgate. So in a few minutes, bye-bye.
Bye.
We're at Dimitri's, pub number 7. Not too far a walk, but it's a nice little pub. Well, it's not a traditional pub. The first 6 really have been sort of traditional pubs, or in a style of traditional pubs. This is sort of a more modern tapas bar. But we go here. They're very friendly. We just thought we'd put it in. I like it in there. Anything to add, Barbara, on getting here or anything?
Always nice inside here. From the other pubs, top of Bridge Street, turn right down Deansgate. If you'd gone left, you would have gone to Kendall's down to Victoria Station. Turn right, walk down Deansgate for 10 minutes, past the absolutely superb architecture of the Great Northern Warehouse, the brand new, well, newish Hilton Hotel over the road, and some of the massive blocks of flats in the distance.
Yeah.
The amount of building that's going on at the moment in Manchester is incredible. Check it out.
Yeah, this is pub number 7, as I said before, so by this point you're probably feeling quite happy. Anyway, we're going to move on.
But if you want to shorten it slightly, I'd skip this one, go to the next ones on our list.
Yeah, you can always chop and change.
Yeah.
Right, we'll see you in a couple of minutes.
Okay,
bye. Okay, pub number 8, and it's the Ox Noble on Liverpool Road. It dates back to 1804, as you can see behind us. Has good food, loads of ales as well. Do you want to pan around just to show where we are, or do you want to say anything about the pub?
Ox Noble, named after a type of potato that used to be grown in West Lancashire and brought into Manchester on the old canals and then sold at the old market hall you can see opposite. What you do find in Manchester is an awful lot of history. The block behind has got a recreation of the Roman fort in Manchester. Over the road on the other side is the Science and Industry Museum. Make sure you stay here for a few days if possible. Check it all out.
Not in this pub, she means in Manchester. Right, we're going to spin round. You can see the old market behind. where the
No,
potatoes
no.
were sold, we think.
No, now got lots of old planes in.
Yeah, and we'll spin round, and that's the other section to the Science and History Museum in Manchester. It's a fabulous place. If you get a couple of hours spare, well worth a visit, and it's
Definitely.
free. Right,
Yep.
we're going to move on to the next pub.
Okay,
Okay,
bye.
Okay, just in the short distance from the Ox Noble to the White Lion, dating back supposedly to
78.
which, believe it or not, is 50 years before the first railway station that ran from Manchester to Liverpool, which was just down the road there, which is quite amazing, I think. Pub's great, it's quite old, it's a bit rough and ready inside, lots of Man United memorabilia in there, including the big famous Cantona picture of him with Gary Neville, Phil Neville I think it is, and a few odd United players. Lots of other old pictures and stuff in there. It's really atmospheric inside. Love this place. Anything to add, Bob, which I missed out in terms of history, etc.?
It's got a lovely beer garden to the right hand side, overlooking the rebuilt bit of the Roman fort that's there.
Yeah.
So no, definitely it's a pub that I like,
Yeah.
and the two white lions by the door
Yeah,
as well.
you can just about see those white lions standing there.
Yeah.
We're going to move on to the next pub.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Right, we've made it to pub number 10, and it's the Deansgate on Deansgate. We've just come back up Liverpool Road, turn right onto Deansgate, and this is a great, well, I can't quite how to describe it, but inside there's multi-rooms and there's a lot of wood. Wood panelling, wood chairs. Yeah, it has something about it inside. It's a great place. You can see just above the door there, you can see that. It used to be called The Crown. I'm not quite sure when it changed, but it dates back a long way, this building. Anything to add, Barbara, before we move on to number 11?
If you're here in the winter, it's got a magnificent Victorian fireplace, so
Yeah.
with nice blazing fire.
Yeah.
In the summer, go upstairs. It's got a lovely roof terrace, which does get busy. But most of the pubs in Manchester don't tend to have terraces, so it's nice to find one that does.
Yeah, and we're going to move on to the next pub. Okay, let's go. Okay, pub number 11, and you can see we're at the Knots Bar behind us. This is quite amazing. It's in the arches of the railway line. There's actually a train going above, and if you're in that pub, you can hear the train rumbling. Great little bar, loads of beers, card payments only, food till late. So if you've had too many, this is pint 11 or drink 11, you might need a pizza or something. Anything to add on this one, Barbara?
No, obviously, again in an area of old Manchester, the Deansgate station used to be called Knot Mill Station, and the bar's called the Knot, so obviously a reason. To your left that way is Castlefield Basin, which is a very interesting old canal area to walk around.
It is, a bit of a historic area around here for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to move on to the last pub. Let's go.
Bye.
Okay, we're at pub number 12, and as you can see, we've come literally meters across the road from the Mill Bar to here, which is the Atlas Bar. Get it in there, Atlas Bar. This is pub number 12. It's a cafe bar, but it's very, very famous for its spirits, and it has over 500 gins, and it has won numerous prizes for best gin or best spirit bar. Probably a spirit's not a bad idea. This is pub number 12, as we said. This is the last pub. Anything to add before we close it, Barbara?
No, again, it's sort of built underneath the viaduct of the old railway line. Great place to finish. You're on the metro now, from Deansgate into Manchester, connects with most of the northwest.
Yeah.
So great little pub crawl to do.
Yeah, it's an unusual one because you're starting in Salford and in Manchester, but it truly is a fantastic little crawl.
Yeah, we've done this one in the winter or Christmas when it's Manchester city centre gets very, very busy.
Yeah.
This one being more on the outskirts of the centre is great to do in December.
Yeah, it works in December. Started quite early. I think we start at 1 or 2 o'clock, and you'll have this all done and dusted by 8 or 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock in the evening. Right, we'll see you on the next crawl. Bye bye.
Okay, bye.